So basically, Rashid, thanks a lot for coming on this platform here. And basically, the objective of this meeting is just to have your feedback. Like you purchased your first commercial through our services, right? And I just want to know your feedback on this, if you're comfortable with that.
Yeah, sure. First, I wanted to let you know why I came to you, how I'm going to actually get into with your services. I'm an active residential investor from last 5 to 6 years. So
Okay.
honestly, I'm trying to learn about this investment by myself, like
Mhm.
doing so many podcasts, like reading books,
Mhm.
Facebook Reels, and suddenly, and I already have a real estate portfolio on me, and suddenly I came out something on the commercial portfolio as well and the property, and one of my friend respond like told me about you guys, that like you guys are great in this area. So then I hope you remember once morning I actually just like sent a message and you responded me, and I
Mhm.
even without meeting you, I
Right.
I subscribe with your services and tell that, okay, Rakesh, sorry, wait, okay, Vikash, please go ahead
Mhm.
and then find a property with me, for me.
Yeah, actually, this was my first question. Like basically, like we from the experience, we have seen that the people takes time, to engage our services. But in your case, you took no time. We had a chat in the morning. I sent you the contract straight away. You signed the contract straight away. You paid the deposit, and then the journey started. So, what was the motivation behind you? Like
Biggest
you
motivation
you acted so fast.
biggest motivation is I want to get out myself from this analysis paralysis moment. I
Okay.
thought in a sense that like I've already done so much analysis and putting myself into a box that like I cannot grow.
Mm-hmm.
Then I saw a potential in commercial, and I
Okay.
do not know, maybe some sort of like connection with you, what I had spoken with you in the morning on the phone conversation, and I found a more energy from you. And I thought that like maybe this is the guy I can trust, and I then subscribe with you. So
Yeah,
it
that's
just like
that's
take my luck, and honestly, I'm very happy that like I'm went through with you in the morning, and then from there, so everything happened so quickly.
Yeah, exactly. It happened so quickly. Yeah. Yeah. I was really happy. Like, like for this client, basically, I didn't need to spend much effort on that. Otherwise, clients takes time. Every client is different. Like, we don't say like, anything on that. But yeah. So regarding your property, do you think like the asset which we have purchased, it was a big asset for us, to be honest, 1.5 million purchase price, it was a big deal for us. So do you think that asset met your expectations when you start thinking for the commercial in terms of the rental income, lease, land size, location? So what do you say about this?
When you send me, I think the property I like at the end subscribe with you. This is not the property you showed me. You gave me a couple of properties because you first understand my requirement, what I want. So I was very clear enough what I require. Especially my main requirement is a cash flow and bit of like capital growth as well. So you understood me and you told me that like this is a couple of like areas that I can look, and you
Mhm.
said, and based on that, I said, okay, if I could afford it, then why not? And especially you guide me in the area that like commercial is a something that not require your borrowing capacity only. It's
Correct.
on the commercial lease capacity, like who actually renting the property, how
Exactly.
long it is a lease. So that means the security on that. So
Correct.
that is the key or X factor works for me.
Okay. Because maybe you were struggling with the borrowing capacity,
Yeah,
and when you came to know, okay, my borrowing is not getting being touched by the banks, so I can use the income of the property, and with this income from the lease, you can get the loan. So it
correct.
makes your decision easier, I guess, isn't it?
That's correct. That what exactly happened, and rest of the thing is the history.
That's good. Okay, so I think you are getting good rental income at the moment. So do you think like you will be getting ready for your next commercial purchase soon?
I think so. I'm really getting to it. So me and my partner, because at the end I brought another partner with me to bought this first property with you, and my partner also interested to buy another property. So I believe that like yes, we will.
Okay, so you are not very far for buying your second
Second
commercial with
property.
our services. Okay,
Correct.
that's good. That's good. Okay, and one thing more I seen in you, like in majority of the cases, Rashid, people wants to engage the property manager for managing their commercial real estate, right? But in your case, like though your property was big, maybe more than 2,000 square meter of land size, and it is a mix of commercial plus there was a residential units as well, there was a shed as well, but you chosen not to hire the property manager. You want to manage the property by yourself. So what was the motivation behind that?
First motivation is single rental. Like I got a single tenant. The thing is that, and it is one of the non-profit or government organization. I can see had this entire property, which is the office space, warehouse, and even those residential unit. That is the first key factor for me. Otherwise, if I saw that like there is a multi-tenant there, um, then the risk factor always there. I would not go that pathway.
Okay, sure.
And
But did you
definitely,
but have you spoken to the any person of the tenant? Like, did it give you some sort of the comfort? Like, okay, I don't need any PM at the moment.
after the settlement is done, I had a brief conversation with the tenant.
Okay.
So she's the CEO of the like a entire area, and she gave me kind of assurance that like the property was well looked after, and from now on she will gonna look after herself as well, because they have a long-term lease option and they have nowhere to go. They will be gonna sit there. That gave me, and also I told them that like I do not have any property manager at this moment, and she said that it's absolutely fine because we are kind of one person tenant, like a organization who rented your property, so it should be fine. So that is that gave me a kind of good like leverage on that one,
Good
and
confidence.
confidence. And secondly, of course, you are the one, you done your due diligence in the back end. I believe that like I also banging you so many times on that. So that is another factor for me, that like sitting in here in Melbourne, and then in Innisfail, my property is 4,000 or kilometer away. So you also had your own other investment. So you gave me that confidence that Rashid, you may be gonna go ahead without that. So that is another factor, I would say.
And in your case, because the property size is big, you are getting maybe, I'm not 100% sure how much rent and income you are getting, but maybe 150,000 plus, right, per annum. And if you are paying maybe 5 to 6% of the property management fee to any commission to any agent, it will be around $10,000 per annum, right?
Correct.
So if you are saving that much amount of money, so it is good on you. It will increase your cash flows, isn't it?
That is the whole point of having the property, for the cash flow.
Correct.
And again,
Exactly.
it's not an end of the world, because the person in there, I can see, I did my own investigation as well. Whenever I need it, if I'm not happy or something I need to require, I can engage any property manager over there.
Exactly, correct. Like the property manager you can have at any point of time. Right?
Correct.
And are they paying the rents on time? Any delays, any dramas by the tenants so far?
Only the first month. The first month was really good. So that is the one. So next month I'm expecting on, I think, 5th of June. Hope for the
That's
best. Finger crossed.
Yeah, it will be there because it is a big tenant, as you mentioned, and they works as a not for profit,
Correct.
So there will not be any issues sending the rents on time. Okay, so and the one thing which I like the most, basically, after this entire journey, you chosen to associate with Make My Property team. Maybe going forward you want to work as a BA with Make My Property. So what was the what pushes you to do this? Like, you want to step into the BA's foods, or you want to make this as your career? What is like?
This is kind of like as I said, I enjoy property searching, and personally myself is a IT person, with a data driven person. I like to when I do any research, I can see that like what I could do. And I'm coming from the Bangladeshi community, and in age of mine, there is so many people can afford a property, and most of them actually has a residential property that I know. So there is a lot of I will say that like opportunities here that I can play, and I can help my community people to grow themselves as well. The way I grew, they may be going to grow themselves. And again, if I start myself, I have to start from the very ground level. And when I'm doing 9 to 5 job myself, it is not going to be easy for me to grow at this stage. You all, as a like make my property, you guys already have a proven record, proven expertise, and tools. I will say the resource. So that resource, if I could envisage and I can learn and educate myself, and I can grow and put myself into the BA's shoes, then why not? So I'm also glad that like you guys offer me to be with in your team. So
That's that's really good on you. Like you are thinking, to work for your community. You are your main objective to maybe associate with the Make My Properties so that you can help your community. The commercial property market is untapped, not only in the Bangladeshi community, but maybe in the majority of the communities, right? Because there is a lot of myths, misconceptions, like we have spoken already on this a lot of time. But yeah, it is really good on you. So the maybe the last question, your overall experience with Make My Properties, starting from your engagement till the settlement and even till today. So how far, like how it went, how it goes.
I never felt like that. I never met you. I felt like that you guys always with me, especially from the beginning. The way because you actually knocked me on the door. I really liked it as a project manager myself. I really like the timeliness, and when the time is ticking is important here.
The
So
deadlines,
every
the
deadline,
milestones.
exactly milestones that is very important. So from the property searching to due diligence, pest control, mortgage broker, insurance, everything you guys actually just like guide me in the right direction. So I'm really happy that like where I am, that I can say I'm in a good
Is
hand.
there, yeah, that's good on you. Is there any areas of improvement which you can advise to the team so that we can work on that?
Improvement wise, I believe you definitely need more, what I can say, improvement wise, more community engagement needed. I will
More
believe
community engagement.
more
Okay.
community engagement. Like I did not see you, especially like for the property agent, residential property, commercial buyers are almost everywhere. Like commercial wise, not that many. So you
Yeah.
guys also come forward and participate some bit of like a events where the events is happening, maybe promoting yourself more so
Exactly.
that
Yeah.
people actually know you, so that like I can also tell them that like who you are.
Yeah.
That is the thing.
So
And
it
other
is a
thing,
very good advice. Yeah, it is a very good advice. Actually, we are trying our level best at the moment. Rashid, you may know that the digital platform works a lot, right? So we always try to proactively, engage ourselves on the digital media, and we are doing our podcast as well, which is scheduled for tomorrow. Like we are doing our second podcast tomorrow, and whenever there is any property event, anything like that, property exposed, we try to be there. But like there is a heaps of things which are going in and out there. But yeah, but we will try to be, come forward more to engage ourselves with the people
definitely.
in the
And
community.
one other thing, it just came to my mind for improvement is maybe you need to involve like kind of more data driven when you actually present something to the client, maybe have a more interactive way. I know that like when we talk, it's easier. Sometimes after the talk, when for the research thing, maybe some sort of more data, more analysis, because I'm an analytics myself. I love
Correct.
to see this kind of thing. So if I kind of dashboard and nice digital driven or data driven kind of output we can see, then it's going to be easier. And then I think it's going to be, we can attract more people.
Sure. I will communicate this feedback to my team as well so that we can work on it. But yeah, but thanks for that, Rashid, for your valuable feedback. It really matters to us.
No problem. Thank you.